I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content with the people. You know we're here to talk about the atrocity that's going on in Portland between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Portland Trail Blazers, where the Bucks are losing right now. You know what? Let's just get right to it. It's late. I appreciate everybody tapping in. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Let's just talk about it. We'll get into the numbers. We'll get into all of that, but let's just talk about it. I know it's a back-to-back. I don't want to hear no excuses. The reason we're losing this game has nothing to do with back-to-back. It has everything to do with low IQ basketball, and it has everything to do with us looking old out there. Brook can't. I keep telling y'all, when we play anybody athletic that can move, Brook is unplayable. I keep telling y'all Chris Middleton is a cool player. He's done a lot for this team. He gets exposed against young players. He cannot move laterally. That's it, period. I'm not arguing with y'all about it. That's a fact. Chris Middleton cannot really move laterally. Watch him. That's why he's always reaching. That's why he's always in foul trouble. And that's why he should be on the trading block. We just gonna have a real conversation, and this type of game exposes our flaws. When we're old at the wrong spots. The reason that they're beating us like they are beating us, Avina, I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, was cooking us tonight. And why? He's an athletic big. Brook cannot move at all. I see y'all in the chat talking about we need to get healthy and all of that. That doesn't stop aging. Getting healthy does not stop aging. We are the oldest team currently in the NBA. I don't care about this Portland game. That's fine. We lost. It's a back-to-back. They'll say it's a scheduled loss. My problem is the teams that we'll be playing in the playoffs will be younger teams like this with athletic wings, with bigs that can move. How do we compete? How do you tell me this roster is good enough to compete with the elite teams? Because that's what we're talking about here. That's what's important to Bucks Nation. This is cool. All this regular season is how do we match up in the playoffs? How do we match up with the Knicks? How do we match up with the Cavaliers? How do we match up with these teams? And the Achilles heel will be our bigs and our small forward position. Let's just have a real conversation today for a few minutes, y'all. Let's have a real conversation. We are an aging team, and we need to get some youth in here. We have to be honest. Don't let nostalgia cloud logic. Chris Middleton just had 20-some points yesterday. Today, he does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I told y'all yesterday, hey, I might not be the messenger you want, but I am the messenger that you need. Salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family. My apologies, getting right into it. I'm just a little frustrated about what I'm watching, but it's reiterating the things that I keep telling y'all. You keep saying things is all right. They not all right. I know AJ Green didn't play today. I know Bobby Portis didn't play today. Bobby Portis is slow too. He can't move, and he's a terrible defender. He wouldn't have helped us today. We need to really look in the mirror and be honest with yourselves and take the fan part out of it and just look at it at X's and O's. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Do you think changes need to be made to this roster to win a championship? Don't tell me about if we're healthy and all this variable stuff. Right now, is this a roster that can win a championship? If it can, everything would have to go right. Everything would have to go right. But the lack of athleticism at our big position or small forward up besides Giannis, it will be our undoing. Why do you guys think the Bucks are? Let me ask y'all this before we get into the comment section. We're gonna go over the stats. Why do y'all think the Bucks are rumored in so many moves if our roster was so solid? Why are the Bucks so aggressive in trying to make a trade if this roster is so good? Y'all have to start to think about some of that stuff before some of the comments that come out here, because clearly the Bucks feel the same way a lot of the fan base feels. This team needs to get younger, more athletic. It's just what it is. And that's no disrespect to Brooke. That's no disrespect to Chris. Those were key cogs and members of this team that helped us win a championship. But it is time, friends and family. It is time. I've been telling y'all for years that it's time. We waited a long time to get to this point, and we shouldn't have waited. Those players, like I told y'all, 2 years ago, that Chris Middleton and Brooks should have been traded when their value was high. I told y'all that, y'all. Oh, what about when they get held? All these excuses, and we're here again. They're getting older day by day. Chris can't even dribble up the court facing someone. We have to do something with this roster. We have to get people like Pat Connaughton off of this roster. We have to get people like DeLon Wright off of this roster. We need to sign people like Ryan Rollins and get them on this roster. We need to make moves. And if you think that this roster is okay, you explain to me why this roster is okay. You call into the chat. You let me know in the comment section. You really feel that this team, as it's currently constructed, can beat the Knicks in a 7-game series, can beat Boston in a 7-game series, beat Cleveland in a 7-game series. As currently constructed, you feel confident in saying that. You let me know in the comment section. Let's get into these numbers. I'm going to open up the lines. I know it's late. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Please hit the like button. I'm grinding here late. Y'all tapping in here late. Hey, let's meet halfway and hit the like button. So let me know y'all appreciate us grinding on this vampire stream. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into these numbers. Y'all gonna have to come to Jesus moment at some point. Y'all gonna have to let that nostalgia go. Bucks are going to lose to Portland Trail Blazers again, 110-121. We played very low IQ basketball. Taurean Prince gave us 4 points. Giannis had 39. Again, the free throw shooting, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. I want to hear more of y'all talk about that in the chat because that's definitely a problem. 12 rebounds, no blocks, 4 turnovers, 39 points, minus 11. As much as I love Giannis, I thought today he did not play smart basketball. He was not trying to utilize his teammates, and he was trying to do it by himself when he has a team. I just felt we started the game off so well in the first quarter, second quarter. And second quarter is when the wheels started to come off a little bit after we started off in the first quarter. After we struggled in the second quarter, we just never could get it together. They were too young, too fast, too hungry. And they exposed our age. Let's just keep it real. Brook Lopez was getting cooked out there, y'all. Brook Lopez is not the defender y'all think he is. They be looking for Brook. They be cooking Brook. And Brook has some type of delayed reaction problem. He'll see somebody coming and then he jumps after the ball's in the air. That letting you know age is a problem. His body don't even, what his brain is telling his body to do, it can't even react in enough time. I'm just keeping it real. I tell y'all, every time we play any athletic big, Brook is not going to give you much. Today, 4 of 12. This man shot 9 threes. Our big man shot 9 threes. He shot the second most threes in the game. Unacceptable. 3 of 9. This dude had 3 rebounds today. And Brook, as a big man, had 3 rebounds today. 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, minus 7, 11 points. Dame didn't play well in the second half. He started off strong. He tailed off and just looked disinterested in the second half. 7 of 17, 2 of 6, 4 of 4. 6 assists, 20 points. Andre Jackson Jr. I felt played very well, had some athletic plays. He looked good today. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 points. I thought he was okay. And then the bench was really Gary Trent Jr. Ryan Rollins played solid. We have to find a way to get Ryan Rollins a roster spot as soon as possible. And it's unfortunate when you shoot 50% from the field and still losing games. Is just very unfortunate. We just didn't play well today. They out-hustled us. They out-muscled us. Their youth overwhelmed us today. 50% from the field, 32% from the three-point line, 72% from the free throw line. And I'll let y'all know, you can already know if we win or lose right here. I'm going to always point to this because I want y'all to have barometers and checkpoints when to know if the Bucks won or not. You don't even have to look at any stats. If we have under 30 assists, it's a very high probability we could have lost that game depending on how three-point shots went. So that lets me know that we weren't distributing the ball as we needed to. I thought Giannis was playing a lot of hero ball today. A lot of hero ball. And I also think that Dame wasn't as aggressive as he should have been in the second half. He kind of just looked disinterested. I know this is a back-to-back. Y'all gonna make excuses. I'm not making excuses. I know Portland's won like 4 out of 5, but we're better than this team. We don't need AJ Green and Bobby Portis to beat a team like this. What we need is mental focus, attention to detail, and high IQ basketball, which we did none of today. Deni Avdija had 30 points, killed Brook. 30 ball, killed Brook. He could move, he could shoot. If there's a big that could shoot a three, Brook is unplayable damn near. He gonna get cooked. DeAndre Ayton, another athletic big that can move, 21 points. Anthony Simons looked really good out there, 25. Shaedon Sharpe, who I think is mid, 17. Scoot Henderson had 10. They shot 51% from the field. It wasn't a three-point shooting. 12 of 28. From the free throw line, 23 of 28. I felt like the officials were really, really bad today. I think that the officials really took us out of our game in the first half. A lot of ticky-tack calls. I know Middleton can't move laterally, but a lot of those reaches, I know he was reaching, but it wasn't, I don't feel like true fouls. So I feel a little way about that. And again, I don't want to bomb on Middleton about him having another, what did he score today? Another offer in 15 minutes. I just want us to understand that Middleton is an aging player. You can't expect what happened yesterday to happen today. It's going to be a few games till he has another good game. We need to look at Chris Middleton as you look at Klay Thompson. You just appreciate when they have good games. That's really it. It will not be any consistency at this stage. It just won't. If you think that there's going to be consistency at some point, you're wilding, and I'll put money on it that it's not going to be like that. This team needs to really look at themselves in the mirror, which I think they have, which is why this organization is looking to make moves. We have to get explosive and more athletic. If that means getting rid of Chris Middleton and getting a Zach LaVine, we might need to go that direction. And I know what the fan base is going to say. Oh, Chris Middleton has done that. He's only been that. How many games do you need to watch someone to know who they are? How many times do you need a female to cheat on you before you know she don't mess with you like that no more? Things are obvious. It's up to you to use logic to determine what you're seeing and trust your eyes. And trust your eyes. And I know people are going to say, well, we need a big, we need that and that. Y'all think that somebody's just going to give us a big? You think somebody's going to give the Bucks an athletic big when they know we're in dire need and we have no draft picks? It's not a realistic scenario. The only realistic scenario because of trade value is Middleton to try to get LaVine. And I need someone to sell me on why LaVine wouldn't be a good move with Middleton aging and his body breaking down. I need you to give me real valid reasons. I showed y'all in the live yesterday his game log. We have to be realistic about our expectations. We have to look to move forward for this team to get better. I mean, do you want to keep Brook, Bobby, and Middleton here forever until Giannis retires, or do y'all want to win championships? Y'all let me know in the comment section. We let these dudes go crazy. 5 people in double figures, like, oh! What really hurt us is the offensive rebounds. Hey, Aiden was killing us on the boards. Killing us on the... He had more offensive rebounds than Brook did regular rebounds. How, Brook? They shot a ton of free throws and hit them. Shout out to the refs. 52 to 36 rebounding. Terrible. 17 offensive rebounds is insane. That's the difference in this damn game. 17 offensive rebounds is crazy. No boxing out, no points in the paint, none of that. Turnovers weren't the biggest deal. It is the rebounding. Oh my God, the Bucks. We never box out. We never do the little things. And do you think we can play like this or close to this and beat an elite team? We're going to have to play, if we keep this current roster, we'll have to play perfect basketball to win a championship. And I want somebody to argue me that that's not the case. We got to start being honest, friends and family. We got to start keeping it real. It just is what it is. Let me shout out the people to the chat. Let me get these lines open so we can chop it up for a little bit before it gets too late. I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Unfortunately, the Bucks lost today on the Vampire live stream, but we going to chop it up anyway. Please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Bucks #1 in the chat. Nikos in the chat. Shout out to Sweden. Eli Harris. What up, Trina? Good to see you. Brandon King Carter in the building. Eliza, what's good? Queens of the chat represented. Chris B, shout out to Ohio. My boy Scales. What's good, Scales? Tap in if you got time tonight, bro, before it get too late. Mr. Cool, what's good? K Real, what's good? Jeff Riley, what's good? D Cole, 123, what's good? Patricia P, boy mommy, what's good? Hey, Queens of the chat representing, what's good? Jonathan Porter, good. Oh, hold on. The return of our girl, one of the OG Queens of the chat. Nick Swin in the building. What up, Nick Swin? I ain't forgot about you. What up, homie? What up, Scales? Let me see who else up in here. I see y'all tight. HP Truck Lines was good. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Long time supporter. King Temp was good. Hey, Patricia P, I know you about to go in today. I hadn't even seen all your comments. Dre West, the homie in the building. Dre West was good. KJK5 was good. I know Brandon tight tonight. I know. And no excuses, right, Dre West. No excuses. Luke Lipinski was good. Appreciate y'all. Greg Delaney in the building. Mr. Washington. Francis. This comment section is charged all the way up, y'all. Damn, y'all going in. All right, y'all. I got to stop shouting out people. Let me get to the comment section. Y'all going in. Y'all are going in. Oh, my God. Salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family. Let me put the link in the chat. I'm going to get to some of these comments, but let me put the link in the chat because it is getting late. Let me put the link in the chat. I appreciate friends and family tapping in. All right, let's get to it. We're going to get to this comment section. Bucks #1, Chris time to leave. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to kick Chris back in or nothing like that, or kick him while he's down, or any of those fly analogies. I'm just saying if you look at how he's moving, you should know the truth already. You should know the truth. I'll tap y'all in short. Let me just get through a couple of people's comments. You know what? I'm just going to stand on it. Unless Chris shows some dramatic changes in the next couple days, next week, we should look to move to get LaVine. I'll be the person to say it. I'm going to tell the truth. If you want to say LaVine ain't no winner, this and that, that's cool. Not everybody comes from a winning organization. He came from Minnesota, never won nothing. He was on the Bulls when they didn't really have too much going. People change environments. They can learn to win. They can learn to be better players. I'm going to throw out some examples, all right? And I know y'all love Middleton, right? Chauncey Billups wasn't Chauncey Billups till he got around the right players and right system. They thought Randy Moss was washed when he was in the Raiders. He came to a good organization in the New England Patriots. He scored 22 touchdowns. All these things matters to a player's development. He's under 30, explosive, can dunk. He's shooting 50%. You can be taught to play defense. You can't be taught to be athletic. You can't be taught to be younger. That's just the reality of the situation. At some point, the Bucks are going to have to choose between nostalgia and growth. You got to pick a side, friends and family. Nostalgia or growth. You got to pick a side. Nico's right, man on man. A lot of exploits tonight. It was. We got treated tonight. We definitely got treated. Yeah, correct, Eli. Portland played better on both ends, bro. I agree. 4 rebounds in the same play. But that's what I'm saying. That's what youth and athleticism does. Have you ever watched Brooke try to move? There's always a delay. Watching Bobby move, it's a delay. Chris can barely move. He played hard as hell last night. He can't play tonight. That's what I'm saying. You'll have flashes of what you used to be. But can you do that consistently? I showed y'all the game logs. I don't lie to friends and family. I tell y'all the truth and show you the receipts. If we want to beat the elite teams, moves need to be made on this team. And I'm going to put the names out there that need to be moved. Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, Brooke Lopez, depending on the play, and Chris Middleton. We need to get somebody that can move in here. Evan Mobley and Autumn, Jared Allen, they will kill us. If we got Bobby and Brooke out there, they will kill us. They've been killing us. Cat can't wait to play Brooke Lopez. He knows it's a 30-piece. Y'all have to start looking at the details. Real talk. Start looking at the details. K Real said when you get paid $31 million, you're always under the microscope. Facts. You can't get $33 million and then you're averaging like 11, 12 points a game. We've been trying to make excuses, but if y'all want to win championships, y'all let me know how that's. If you think that that's going to get better, you think Chris is going to get younger, or his knees are going to get better, he going to get faster over time. Y'all got to start telling the truth. Tired of this, all this placating and nostalgia. So-and-so did this 4 or 5 years ago was different than it is now. Jeff Riley says, swept by a crap team. Somebody needs to slap Doc, kick his arse back, being outcoached in this game. No, it wasn't just outcoached, it was just lack of talent too. That we just don't have enough talent that can move. D-Code 1-2-3 was good. Now I'm taking this game with a grain of salt. The Bucks are definitely tired of just having an off night while Portland is just hitting what feels like every shot. No. Bro. Back to back, we got to stop making those excuses. That's a new generation excuse. Michael Jordan and them was playing back to backs all the time and wasn't crying and complaining or making excuses hooping. We need youth. That's the issue. If we were playing an older team or a team that didn't have a big that shot threes or athletic big, we would have whooped them. The problem is the matchup. It's not the back-to-back. It's the matchup. They beat us before. It's the matchup. Athletic big, athletic guards. That's our problem. Why do we lose against the Knicks? Athletic guard, athletic bigs. What don't y'all get? Nothing to do with back-to-back. That's an excuse, a built-in excuse. Let me tap y'all in. We're going to get to these comments too. Bill does back-to-back. That's some excuse foolishness. Ridiculous. Scales, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
All right, hold on a second.
I hear you snapping.
What up, Scales, bro? What's good, bro? How you feeling, fam? Good to see you, bro.
I'm cool.
I like what you wearing from our era. Hold on, Scales. I like what you wearing from our era. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We old school with it, man. You know us, man. We come from that timing, but I don't really know what to make of tonight. I'm with you on this roster thing. I think you swayed me. Mm-hmm. I know a couple of weeks, probably like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I was kind of trying to give us some.
But that's fair though. That's fair what you trying to do though, Scales. It's fair, bro.
I was trying to give us some rope, but I think the sample size of what we seen of Chris has kind of came to fruition. But to be honest with you, I wish some of these other guys had more value, because then they would be more movable.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like Brooks 36. Like, nobody's gonna take a 36-year-old that's making like 20-something million a year right now. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So him, Bobby's contract, like Bobby's production is cool, but people eye test. Like, they don't really go numbers. Like, we talk Levine's numbers and all that on here. Just eye test. Levine's a baller. Like, when you look around the league, You can't name 20 dudes that really go hard, that hoop like Zach LaVine hoop for real. He's been in some bad situations. You know what I mean? He's been hurt a few times, but all these players have been hurt. To Chris, I'm with you. The long in the tooth, and like I said, this is going back to old Bucks lore.
Right.
Horse felt he couldn't really wiggle room, which I thought was weird because I think if you got a superstar playing in Siberia, you can get cats to come play in Siberia. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Milwaukee not being a destination is a thing anymore in today's NBA. You know what I mean? They talking about putting teams in Mexico City and in Europe and all of these places now. Cats gonna have to go play wherever. If you give them millions, they're gonna show up and play. But I feel like if you got a top 3 player, because Denver isn't more. I mean, Denver's cool. I've been there. I'm sure you've been there, Mara. It's cool. It's like Milwaukee. Like,
right. It is cool. Right. That's exactly how to explain it, bro. It's cool.
Yeah, but cats want to play in Denver because Big Joker's there. You get what I'm saying? So we got the other big dude, the big dude in the league. He's that guy. So I think Horst kind of leaned it on the side of trying to play it safe and keep Brooke here for the money, Chris here for the money, Bobby for the money. Took softer contracts. These cats kicked our backs in on the back ends of their deals, which is what Chris is doing
with the
right
player
now.
options, and that's what the player options were. Correct. See, my boy
Even Pat Connaughton is doing the same. You know what I mean? They're kind of kicking our backs in for taking a low cut or taking a low ball to stick here when I think he should have been a little more aggressive,
right,
in his moves, and you know what I mean. Some options like. The Bradley Beal thing irritated me. When Bradley Beal got in that podcast and said we were going to give up Middleton for Beal. Moving Middleton is cool, but Beal wasn't the answer. Like, why was that where you were looking? $50 million guy for a guy who's giving you 50, 40, 90 for $30 million? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. Even with the age, it's other guys you could have got in that tier before I would have went after Beal. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm saying Horst kind of weirds me out with some of these moves. But I'm with you, Mara. I'm swayed. You know, I agree with Mr. Cool. You know, he the GOAT. You know, it's a back-to-back. But we're an old team. So if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm not playing Brook Lopez more than 15 minutes tonight. Or I might tell him to put a suit on and get a clipboard and chill with me tonight, bro. Because you just went hard in Utah last night. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, Chris probably ain't ready for back-to-backs. I think we knew that 2 months ago that he wasn't.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. He ain't ready for
backs. Hold on, to your point, this is where I'm giving you your credit. At this point where we're at All-Star break, trade deadline, it's give or take here. Like, the rest of your season is predicated on what you do in these next 10 to 15 days. Literally. So I'm agreeing with you on that. As much as I want to keep this roster stay put, I'm a nostalgia guy too, but I also know in this league you have to be aggressive in your roster moves and what you're doing when you got a superstar in this prime. That was the problem in Cleveland when LeBron was there. You know what I mean?
That is an analogy. That is perfect. Thank you, Scales. That is perfect right there.
Yeah, where the front office isn't being aggressive, or when they be aggressive, it's some reach for the stars type of move when they do be aggressive. You know what I mean? So, and then they hang on to the J.J. Hicksons and people like that, and then your superstar gets to looking around like, man, I might want to go to Golden State and extend Steph's career, or I might want to go to, you know what I mean? Who knows? Right. I don't really think he's going to do that because the kid is such a local. This is his town. This is his kingdom. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he wants to win.
Right.
And even on a back-to-back, the boy had 30 almost at halftime. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. This back-to-back excuse and all that. Our superstar, the guy who plays the most minutes, logs the most responsibility on the court for us, came out and had 21 and 10 at half. This cat's starting in the All-Star game, and that's their numbers for 40 minutes a night. He had 21 and 10 at halftime and missed all 5 of his free throws.
And that's a problem, though.
Back-to-back, I ain't really trying to hear that either. Him and Dame was hooping in this back-to-back. And they're old. Dame is old. Dame isn't a spring chicken or nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm with you. I'm with the roster moves. If LaVine is the move, cool. But I just wish we could move people like Bobby. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
But I know you got to move a Chris to get an all-star caliber player or a player who's trending towards being that type of guy. So that's it. I don't want to be too long.
No. I appreciate it. Hey, Bleacher Report. Hey, how you feeling, bro? Salute to you. Hey,
I,
what's
I
good?
had to I had to release some steam, so I had to play some Street Fighter 6 for a second before I got on here. And I had to do so. I had to play something, man, get my frustration out. But you absolutely remember it. Got it. I said you asked me a question yesterday. I remember you said, "Is this roster good enough?" I'm like, "No." All right. He said, "No."
Right,
I already
right.
because I knew that
Hey, y'all
because
gonna have
you
to
knew.
give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Y'all keep cooking. I gotta check on something. I told you I got a situation. I'll be right back. Y'all
Go
keep
ahead.
cooking though.
Good. Go
But
ahead, Bleacher.
my thing about this team is we're slow. We're very slow right now against athletic teams. Yes, this is Portland, but Portland showed us the reason why we need to make a move. They're too slow. They can't get back. They're getting blitzed on offense. They're just running down the court, and they create so many shots. And then you saw in the game, they kept passing the ball to create open shots, and just getting killed. The Bucks can't be having that guys over double figures a game like that. And Chris Middleton not showing up. You know, I gave him praise yesterday, but now he couldn't do it today because he's doing the same thing. He had foul trouble in the first quarter.
Exactly. 3 fouls. The Danny
He
Evdia
fouled,
dude, or whatever his
fouls
name
about
is.
no rhythm. I don't get why. It
Like,
just you hold value.
no, I was saying I'm with you on that with Chris. As I'm watching the game, it was frustrating. I'm like, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Then, like, if you're gonna get in foul trouble, just get out the way, bro. Like, this dude is literally running at you and
It's
getting this
crazy.
foul every time. He was running
No,
at Torian Prince too tonight. That Denny Avdia dude. He was running at Prince too tonight. Like, he was just running our wing players over, like, with no remorse. He was playing like Giannis.
man.
Real talk.
Aiden played a great game tonight, man. He
Yeah,
was doing, and
they.
that
I'm with you,
was
Bleacher. They had a lot of their players play with a lot of confidence tonight. I know Anthony
Mm-hmm.
Simons always try to play well in front of Dame. You know, that's his dad. You know, that's like his basketball dad.
Right.
So he always tries to play well in front of Dame, and he's a very good player. Um, Denny Avdia, I don't know what his motivation was, but I've heard he's been playing like that since he came back from ankle injury like 5 games ago. He's been running at everybody lately. So,
All right. Hey, hold on
his
1 second, y'all. Let me get these super chats real quick. I done
mhm.
forgot. We done got all into it. The homie hey Maurice, you need to tap into the live one of these times. You always spitting in the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the $10 super chat. If this wasn't a back-to-back game, we most likely would have pulled off the W. That being said, this loss is still unacceptable. Hold on 1 second. Let me get all your smoke. This loss was still unacceptable as currently constructed. We're looking at a first or second round exit. I believe that's the honest truth. That's the real truth. King Kwame, appreciate the 199 super chat. Lopez, 35 minutes, 3 rebounds. Might as well play small. Yeah, if you're gonna get 3 rebounds and you're 7 feet,
no.
you're
You know how
useless.
bad, you know how bad it got with Brooke. He just standing there and Simon just walking right past him for a layup.
Ridiculous,
Right past.
ridiculous. One more. Hey, shout out to the General, 78 Sports TV, my dude. One of the reasons I'm still in this is 78. Hey, salute 78. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Chris is like staying with the girl you should have left years ago. She gonna show you. Hold on, I already know what you about to say. She gonna
Go
show
ahead,
you
go ahead.
flashes of the good times, but the bad will outweigh it. AJ Green need to get back quick. Facts. That's the reality. And again, this is not a blame Chris session. We're also talking about Brooke. We're talking about Bobby, even though he's not playing. We have a real problem on this team with athleticism at the big positions, and it gets exposed against the elite teams because they have athletic bigs and athletic guards, and they give us problems. That's why I'm saying, Mr. Cool, you know I mess with you. You my man, 100 grand. Mr. Cool, you really need to sit and assess this roster and say, can you put this roster and say that we can beat Cleveland in a 7 game series? Can we beat with this current roster? Can we beat the Knicks in a 7 game series? Can we beat Boston? You have to be real. Is it possible? Yes. But what are the probability as far as percentages of that being able to occur? If it's less than 80%, then you need to make a move. Like I told y'all, Boston went to the finals and they still shuffled up their roster. What makes y'all think the Milwaukee Bucks are above making roster move when we ain't made the finals or got out the first round in years? Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Just make it make sense.
And I'm gonna ask the chat this question: if this roster's so good, why we keep getting messages about trade that's gonna happen? Why is reporters currently saying they don't be surprised if the Bucks go in on Jimmy Butler or Valley Beal? They say that they said that the Bucks are determined to change this.
That word right there. They said
Determined.
determined. If the Buck, how can the fan base be happy with the roster when the organization is not? How can y'all be happy with the roster and the organization is telling you that they're not happy with the roster? They're
They're
seeing
not.
what some of us are seeing. If Chris was as cold as y'all think, if Brooke was as cold as y'all think, if Bobby is cold as y'all think, they wouldn't be on the trading block. You don't see Giannis on the trading block. You don't see people talking about trading for Dame. You don't see people talking about those players because they are off limits and they are not the problem. The people that they are talking about trading are the problem. The issue is there's a problem with the fan base because they still think it's 2021.
I'm under the act that they'll be all right. They cried when Giroux left. You know what I mean? Like they'll be all right, bro. Like that, fans do that, and the Bucks got a
Right.
lot of fair weather fans. You know what I mean? People who tap in with the team when they winning and all that. You know what I mean?
You
That's
see
why
this
I
dude, you
appreciate
see Jimmy Roster comment, bro. Horace needs to be charged with elder abuse for putting together this geriatric
facts,
roster. It's nasty
facts,
work, bro.
facts around the
Good,
superstars.
good quote.
And
Good
you
quote.
know Mars, since the first time I ever came on here, one of my
Right,
favorite front offices, and I'm from Oakland originally, but
right.
I've been in Milwaukee my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, since I was a
Since
short
yeah,
girl.
since we exactly
I'm
elementary school.
originally Oakland,
Right.
California. So I'm a big, not a big fan, but I watch the Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially their front office and the things that they did around Steph's entire career. And all they've done the entire time he's been there is pull the trigger on moves to make his career last longer. And that's what you have to do when you got a star, when you got a real front office. Now you got front offices that got stars and they got lucky happenstance and somebody turns into a stud, but they don't really know how to build rosters around those guys. They're not
Mm.
aggressive. They sit on contracts too long. If you watch the Warriors, bro, they don't sit on anything. The moment they get an inkling, you're out of here. Like, look, they traded
They
Klay
got
Thompson. Bro. I mean,
they
they let
trade.
Klay
That's what I'm
Thompson.
trying to tell people. They
Like,
traded Klay Thompson, and that's a man that's going to the Hall of Fame. And y'all think Chris Middleton, because of a couple of playoff performances, is above being traded, or Brooke Lopez because he plays defense and can shoot the three is above being traded is insanity.
They got
insanity.
to be made. They gotta be cutthroat. You gotta. I understand. Like I said, like when I told the story scales about when Real got traded. Like when I was young, glad I was mad. I was mad as hell at Bucks for trading Real. But then I learned a long time ago at that age that it's a cutthroat business. You're gonna have to deal with. If you want to get better, you're gonna have to make moves that you don't want to make. And for the good of the team or the guys that's there, you can't really sit on the player all those years. If Real would have stayed, yeah. But then one day he would have been old and he probably would not have. He might would not have a championship with the Heat. Maybe not. But you have a guy that you got guys on the roster that are not helping Giannis. Giannis was like heaving.
Bro, I
But
thought my man was going
before
to
we
pass
give
out.
Giannis a pass, Giannis had no peripheral vision tonight. I'm not letting him off the hook either. I know
Oh,
the numbers that he put up. That man was not looking to pass at all. He was looking to carry. He wanted to play hero ball today. Giannis played low IQ to me today. Yes, he got his numbers, but at what cost? There was multiple people open on the wings when he was going down the lane. But once he's going, it's like his peripheral is off. And that's the difference between him and Joker. Joker's peripheral is always working. He's always looking. He's always paying attention. And that's just the level difference there as far as being a passer. Y'all want to tell me how good a passer Giannis is? That's cool because he do a couple behind the back passes. But I'm talking about IQ. If you watch Jokic play, he gets the ball to everybody where they need to get the ball to score effectively. Maybe they don't hit the shot, but he gets them the ball where they need to be effective or where they're supposed to be effective. Giannis has tunnel vision a lot. It's no disrespect. He's had triple doubles. He's done a lot of great things, but he has tunnel vision on time. You could tell he came into this game. I'm gonna do this by myself, or if Dame can help, he can. But I'm gonna do it myself. You can tell by the shot attempts. You can tell by his aggressiveness going to the hole. He wasn't looking to pass at all today. You can see by the assists, 4 assists. You could see it. And I just think that we have to get out of that mentality. He has to get out of that mentality. Trust your teammates in all situations. That's what they're there for. You gotta trust it. Yes, you're heaving. Yes, you're breathing hard. You're trying to do everything besides hit free throws. I know y'all. I know people ain't talking about that as much, bro. That is a glaring issue. That is a glaring issue, bro. Because if we're in the playoffs, Giannis is gonna be a question mark.
1 for 7 for 3-point line tonight. No, 3 for 7.
Mm-hmm.
3 for 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
but sit right here.
He was shots. Like
I think he hit 2.
What you say?
And I think he hit 2 free throws in the second half. But you right.
Yes,
though.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
we gonna have to get last words in here in a minute. As you can see, the arm over the arm over here on me just woke up. I told y'all I'm on the third shift over here. So, but let's start with Scales. Let's go to Bleacher Report. Then we'll get Brandon in here before we get up out of here. Again, I appreciate y'all tapping in on this Vampire live stream. It's unfortunate that it is an L playing to Portland, but we're going to grow from it, and we got time to make changes. Let's start with Scales. We're going to go to the VP. It's on you, Scales.
I mean, like I said, man, you got to be aggressive right now. We close to the trade deadline. I don't know if we can make any trades, second apron and all of that mess that's going on, but you got to make something happen. You know, like I said, Amara, my question is, can you win a championship without a defensive stopper? Like Draymond Green.
He's a defensive stopper.
You know, like when you look around at teams that, even when we won, PJ Tucker was our makeshift defensive stopper. Like, that's what I'm saying. We don't – AJ – like, Jackson is cool, but he's young. AJ Green, they're young. Like, they're really doing what they're doing off of athleticism and experience. They don't really have it up here yet. They're not a Marcus Smart, a Luke Dort, or even when you look at Cleveland, they got the young boy Okoro. He's grown into that. He's their wing athletic defensive stopper. He doesn't really shoot. He plays the best offensive guy on everybody's team. So then Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if we have one of those. Torian Prince is not that. You get what I'm saying? Gary Trent, those guys aren't that. They are what they are. Stand in the corner shooters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what they are. So that's one part of this roster that I think we overlook a lot too, is do we have a defensive stopper? Because Brook isn't that. And Giannis can't be both. I think at this point in his career, he doesn't have the gas to be both, where he can stop guys consistently on the other end and get us buckets on the other end with the way that this roster is constructed. A healthy Chris Middleton, yeah, he could do that. But without a healthy Chris and a 6-foot Dame out there, it's kind of tough. You know what I mean? So I'm with you. I think we got to be aggressive at the trade deadline. I'm not anti-Zach LaVine. I love Chris, but if I got to give up Chris to get Zach right now to get us past the second round, maybe, then cool. I'll roll the dice on that right now. That's it.
Facts.
For me, man.
Facts. I appreciate you. Let me get these super chats in real quick before we go to you, VP. Appreciate you. The homie Maurice spinning the block again with the $10 super chat. Realistically, even if we move Bobby, Pat, Chris, Brooke, DeLon, and Marjan, we simply don't have enough equity to fill out a championship roster this year. Meanwhile, Dame and Giannis are aging. Tough times. Wow. That was a heavy statement, bro. That was heavy. That was heavy, Maurice. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. He summed it up.
Damn. One more, then we go get to you, VP, bro. Hold on. I know more to you. What up, my dude? I ain't seen you in a little bit. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Shaking my head. I ain't watched the game, but as soon as I saw y'all on the thumb, knew we got cooked. Giannis is a scorer first. Jokic is a pass first. Jordan versus Magic. Interesting. Man, I know more than you always spitting too, and I get what you're saying. I get it. I get it. Damn, yeah, that's fair. But the thing with Jokic is the IQ. That's
And
the thing
Amara,
with
he
Jokic.
controls the pace of the game too, though.
That's
You're playing at
IQ
his speed. You're not gonna
all the
speed
time.
him up or nothing. He's gonna play at that same speed all night long. No matter what defense you're doing, no matter what you're doing, he's not going any faster or slower than what he does. And that's why I feel like he's the most efficient, effective offensive weapon in the NBA to me. Giannis
Mm-hmm.
is unstoppable.
Correct.
That's what he is, like literally. But the IQ and the pace of play and getting everybody involved, no, the Joker got that mastered. I haven't seen that since Magic Johnson. To be John Stockton, maybe, but we've never seen it in a 7-footer ever.
Right.
Man.
That's a little harsh, Soto Lee. He just need to tighten up a little bit. Damn. I know why you said that. I just think that's a little extreme, though, bro. But yeah, that's a little extreme. Yeah, he said it. Try like, yeah, you a little extreme. It's on you, VP. Appreciate you, Scales.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. You already know. Scales, VP. Y'all know who tapped in. Hold on. No strays, ENT. Appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Sup, Bucks Nation. I could to kick y'all in the back while y'all was down, but seems like the chat got it covered. My job here is the damn. That was petty, bro. Salute to our favorite op. Damn, that's petty, bro. Hold on, I got one more. Hold on. King Kwame, what's good? Appreciate you with the 199 super chat. I don't think Giannis knows he's our best passer. He is, and that's what's crazy. I don't consider Dame a passer like that. I ain't gonna even hold
I think
y'all.
Dame and Giannis pass when they have to. Like
Yeah.
in defense, I gotta give this rock up. Like, or it'll look crazy if I shoot this. You get what I'm saying? I think they're them type of guys.
Right,
They
them
not
bailouts. They passed the ball 6 seconds left of the
mm-mm,
shot. Them J.R. Smith shots. That's when they want to pass the
exactly.
ball.
They
It's
not
on
on
you,
that.
VP. What's up with you, bro?
Man, all I gotta say is, I kind of felt we are gonna lose this game in the like late third quarter. I just knew we probably gonna lose the game, but I'm not mad. But like I said, this game showed that we need to make a move, and people get all up in arms. You don't need to trade, blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you don't have to make moves. You want to win a championship. You want to win, or you want to have that nostalgia of what we did 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Exactly.
Mmm.
You can't lightning in the bottle can only happen if you don't let don't let the water flow through the water bowl. So you're gonna have to make the move to do something because Giannis and Dame, they said that they're not gonna trade him. That's not the guy. They say everybody else is up for grabs.
But that right there, the organization is telling you they don't believe in this roster. How are you saying that you believe in this roster? Go ahead, VP. It's wild. Go ahead, VP.
Wow.
It's go Bleach Report. Go on. They're pretty much telling you that they feel like this team is not ready. You gotta think about it. How many times Emmer said that we had 10 losses, we had 2-6, a 2-8 record, and then we was what was the record after that? We was like 20, 23-10
Mm-hmm.
afterward. And you said to me yesterday, 10 of those losses was against the top teams. Let that sink in for a minute. 10 of those losses. Well, you give me knowledge, I'm getting right back to you, man.
But that's the truth, and it's not me trying to take a number two on their accomplishment, but I'm telling you, the Packers and the Bucks are moving the same. They're beating the teams they're supposed to beat for the most part, but they're not beating the teams that they need to beat in order to become elite. We're a good team, not great with the current roster. If you are okay with this roster, you have to be okay with a first to second round exit. That's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you, friends and family. That's the truth. Go ahead, Bleacher Pro. Yeah, go ahead,
The Bucks
Scales.
got
No, I was gonna say you right because you don't hear the Celtics on the trade block. Nobody in Cleveland's on the trade block. Like nobody in OKC's on the trade block. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if they screaming, the other 14 guys on your roster can go. Like that's kind of crazy. And you talking about you about to win a championship? That's wild. I've never.
That's
heard
what
that.
I'm saying. We have to temper our expectations
Facts.
and have a realistic look at this team. I think too many people, what Middleton did in the playoffs, what when Giannis hit 15 to 17 free throws. This is all old news. You can't
Oh
be
no.
at your job and be like, hey, your number's been down for the last 3 years, and you talk about, well, in 2021, I was the number one salesperson in the entire country. Like, now I'm a 1006, but back then I was number one. What about then? Nobody cares what you did before. It's what you
Facts.
doing now. I
Hey,
accomplished a
I,
lot of stuff at work last year. My boss don't care about none of that. It's 2025, quarter one. What are you doing now? You know what I'm
Showing up.
saying? So,
I,
Showing up.
sure.
right.
I got to say real quick. Now, I play fans football. I didn't win that championship in 5 years. I'm still like, I want to win every year. I want to win it every year I play. I want to study and play. I know it's just fans football. I only won it one last time I won it was 5 years ago. Do you think I'm finna sit here and celebrate 5 years ago? No, I want it right now. The
That's
mind,
all I'm saying.
the mindset gotta be right now.
Yeah,
It's just
that's just really what it is, bro. It's really what it is. Hold on, well, let me get the homie Maurice. Maurice about to pop off. I already see the start of this super chat. Hold on. What up, Maurice? Appreciate the $10 super chat. I've been saying this for years. Joker's IQ is far superior to Giannis' IQ, and skill is sustainable, but athleticism is not. Barring injury,
Facts.
Joker will have a longer career than Giannis, and that's facts. Wow. Heavy.
Style,
Hey,
style
Maurice,
play.
that's heavy, bro. That's heavy.
Yeah, style of play alone.
Right.
He'll play. Yeah, just the style of play. You
Yeah,
know.
that's it. And again, we know Giannis is a generational talent. We understand that. This is not taking a number two. We're just pointing out differences in players. Joker doesn't have the athleticism and the motor that Giannis has. So it's given. It depends. It's give and take. Just want that be out there. And then what's your last words, Bleach Report?
just get ready for Friday. But we're gonna wait. It feel like something gonna happen the next couple of weeks. Something gonna happen. So like I said, the last report I just got, they just said they're determined to make a move. They're not gonna wait much longer.
Mm-hmm.
The trade not coming up. So like I said, wherever they make the move they make, we got to be behind them. Whatever move they make, we got behind the Bucks, man. We got to be with them. So it was a bad loss tonight, but it's just okay. It's okay. We ain't gonna see
Man,
them no
why
more.
was Brooks shooting so many threes, bro?
Three of nine. I don't like. I almost let. You know what?
Bro,
Yeah.
like it's
You almost
ugly
lost it.
basketball too. Like I don't really want my big shooting that many threes, bro. Like you can step out there and shoot a couple, but Karl Anthony Towns is the best shooting big man in the league. He's not shooting 9 threes a night, bro. Like that's kind of crazy.
Nor is he only grabbing 3 rebounds.
3 rebounds either. Yeah, exactly. Like
Brooke has to go.
you took more threes than you got rebounds, and you 7 foot. Like man, that's crazy.
Run
You
around,
and
get the
Dame, Brooke Lopez and Dame shouldn't be averaging close to the same amount of rebounds. Like that. That's just insanity, bro. That's
But
insanity.
but to your point, when AJ Green is healthy, he's not getting 10 threes. I don't understand
78,
that, bro. Like I'm sorry,
78, 78
make it
always
make
saying that
sense to me, bro.
shot
All
game.
right.
So I mean, Brooke just he's 7 foot for nothing. That's what he is.
Brooks
Seven
should really
foot
be
for
no for real.
Mm-hmm.
Bleacher Report and Brooks should be splitting the minutes with a young big man, and that's the biggest problem.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's too much. It's too much. I understand, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Russ. I don't think we are. I just
Mm-mm.
don't believe. But we are getting cooked like barbecue chicken with extra fries, man. When
This is the worst.
we,
I agree
we
with
just
you. I think our perimeter defense is better, like I said, because of AJ Green, Jackson.
Mm.
Even those guys are making Damian show effort on the defensive end a
Correct.
little bit. It's the
yeah.
back end because the rim protection is only Giannis and Brook. And Brook's not a rim protector in this defense like he was in Bud's system. It's not the same thing. And then, like I said, Jrue Holiday hid a lot of Brooks' mistakes when he was the head of the snake. You know what I
Mm.
mean? When the pressure on the ball is there, by the time I get to your 7 footer, I ain't really got nothing for him. So if he give me any contest, because all I had to fight through to get through Jrue in a healthy Chris Middleton, that's tough 3 years ago. But that's 3 years ago. This is Brook with back surgery and 3 more years on his age makes him the same age as LeBron, almost as LeBron James. Like, and LeBron James, one of the greatest players to ever play. That's why he's playing at 36. And even people don't want him playing as many minutes as he's playing in LA right now because of how old he is.
Facts.
He's top 3 of all time, bro. Like, this is crazy to me when you think about the logic of what I just even watched tonight.
Yes. Thank you, Scales. Thank you.
Man,
see, spitting that the likes going up. We just telling the truth. We're not downing the team. We're not being negative. We're just telling the truth, friends and family. That is it. This is the truth.
Yeah,
you can go all these other podcasts for bucks and listen to cherries on top and make everything sound hunky dory. When you want to hear the real unfiltered, this is where you need to be tapping in. That's just the truth. I'm not gonna even hold y'all. And I appreciate all y'all tapping in. We is at midnight here, but appreciate Scales tapping in. Appreciate VP tapping in. Appreciate Bucks Nation tapping in. I'm going to get in this comment section, tap in the homie Brandon, and get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate you, though, Scales and VP. Great conversation today. Great conversation. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Let's get the homie Brandon in the building. Oh, Brandon tapped out. Okay, yeah, it might have been late. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody tapping in. We go live after every Bucks game. It don't matter what time it is. We grind here. We real Bucks fans. We putting in the pain. This is one of the best communities in the Bucks ecosystem. It is the best. This is your number one source for Bucks news, your number one Bucks podcast, and the number one Bucks chat on YouTube easily. Please look in the comment section. Look at the education, men, women. Just bring in receipts. If you want to learn about the Bucks and learn about basketball, this is where you need to be. Let me get the super chat. The homie. Appreciate you, Maurice, with the $10 super chat. I love Mr. Cool. That's my OG, and he always provides clarity and perspective. But I have to respectfully disagree that we are prisoners of the moment. As currently constructed, we are not good. I won't say that we're not good, Maurice. I would say that a championship would be difficult with this roster unless we play perfectly. But I understand what Mr. Cool always put his he puts a line in the sand for the old guys, so I do get it. And what up, Monalando? I see you tap into the chat. Last Ghostwriter. Ed Duger, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. I see you, Lance Vang. Hey, Brandon, I'm about to get up out of here, though, bro, so we're going to connect next time. I think you might have got busy or dropped out or whatnot, but it's all good. Robert Walker Murphy, what's good? You say you like it here? Hey, we like you tapping in. We got a strong community here. We got the queens of the chat. They might be some of the smartest people in the building. Queens of the chat, let's go. Appreciate you. Yeah, great convo. I thought this was a good conversation. It was late, but I think it was good. So, again, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Let me get up out of here. Love to Bucks Nation, friends and family, the best in the business, the best to ever do it. Appreciate y'all. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition where we just got done discussing the Bucks collapse in a back-to-back in Portland. 125, 112. Giannis and Dame did the heavy lifting. Didn't get any help. We looked old and slow in a back-to-back. No excuses. This team does need to consider some roster changes to get younger and more athletic if we're looking to compete for a championship. And that's the reality of the situation. Comment, like, subscribe, and enjoy the music on the way out, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in late. Man, this community is crap.